Have you ever felt that strange, uneasy silence around someone? The kind where words become heavy, laughter feels forced, and you can sense something's off, even if they never say it aloud. Sometimes people don't need to tell you they don't like you. They show it in small, subtle ways that speak louder than words ever could. You might have ignored it once or twice, thinking it was all in your head. But deep down, you knew something wasn't right. You see, human behavior is an open book for those who pay attention. Every glance, every tone, every pause between words, it's that all tells a story. When someone doesn't like you, they don't always come out and say it. They let it slip through micro-expressions, through their habits, through how they treat your presence, like a shadow instead of a person. The truth is, people rarely admit dislike directly because confrontation is uncomfortable, so they hide it behind politeness, small talk, or fake smiles. But if you know what to look for, you can read the truth in their silence. It starts with energy. When someone dislikes you, their energy shifts the moment you enter the room. You'll notice their smile flickers for just a second, or their eyes slide past you as if you're transparent. They might greet everyone warmly, and when it's your turn, their voice turns colder, their body slightly angles away. It's not what they say, it's how they say it. The air changes, the room feels colder, and that's your first signal. Then comes the inconsistency. One day they're polite, the next they're distant. You'll try to rationalize it. Maybe they're tired, maybe they're stressed, but deep down you can sense the wall. They're keeping you at arm's length, building a distance that doesn't make sense logically, but feels painfully clear emotionally. They might compliment you one moment and criticize you subtly the next. They'll laugh at others' jokes, but when it's you, their smile dies before it reaches their eyes. And when you talk, really talk, you'll feel something missing: interest. When people like you, they engage, they lean in, they ask, they listen. But when they don't, they disconnect. Their eyes wander, their replies shrink. Every conversation feels like a one-way street where you're driving alone and they've already gotten out of the car. It's like speaking into an emotional void. You'll also start noticing how they treat your success. When someone genuinely likes you, your wins excite them. But when they don't, your success threatens their peace. They might fake a congratulations, but their tone cracks with envy or discomfort. They minimize your efforts, shift the topic quickly, or subtly remind you of your flaws. Deep down, they don't want to see you rise, not because you did anything wrong, but because your light reminds them of their own darkness. Sometimes it's not what they do, but what they stop doing. They stop including you, stop inviting you, stop sharing the small pieces of their life that once made you feel connected. Suddenly, you're out of the loop, like a ghost walking among the living. You'll see the group chat buzzing, but somehow your phone stays quiet. You'll find out about plans after they've already happened. And even though they'll say, "Oh, I forgot to tell you," you know it wasn't forgetfulness, it was choice. And then there's the silence. The most painful sign of all. Silence isn't empty. It's full of everything they're not saying. The texts they don't reply to, the eye contact they avoid, the laughter they share with others, but not with you. Silence is the loudest rejection you'll ever hear. And once you start noticing it, it echoes in every interaction. It's not about drama or arguments. It's about absence. Absence of warmth, absence of care, absence of effort. When someone doesn't like you, they also start highlighting your flaws, sometimes jokingly, sometimes just teasing. But pay attention to those jokes, because what people joke about is what they truly think when their guard is down. They might mock your habits, your voice, your choices, all disguised as humor. But every joke carries a seed of truth they're too cowardly to say directly. If it hurts, it's probably because it's meant to. And have you noticed how they behave when others are around? People who dislike you often try to lower your value subtly in public. They interrupt you mid-sentence, correct you unnecessarily, or roll their eyes when you do speak. They crave that small, invisible power, the power to make you feel small, to make others see you as less. And every time they do it, they hide behind sarcasm, pretending it's harmless. But it's not. It's emotional sabotage, small, sharp cuts that bleed confidence slowly. Sometimes they'll even pretend to like you, overly nice, overly polite, almost suspiciously friendly, because pretending is easier than being honest. They'll keep their dislike under layers of fake warmth, but the mask slips in their eyes, in their timing, in their energy. They might praise you when others are listening, but go cold once you're alone. This kind of fakeness is the hardest to read because it confuses your intuition. One moment they're sweet, the next they're ice. It's emotional whiplash, and you're the one left dizzy. But here's the truth. You need to remember, not everyone who dislikes you is your enemy. Sometimes people dislike you simply because you mirror something they don't like about themselves. Maybe your confidence highlights their insecurity. Maybe your kindness reminds them of their lack of empathy. Or maybe your success exposes their stagnation. People project, and often their dislike says more about them than it ever will about you. So, instead of taking it personally, take it as information. Their behavior reveals their inner storm, not your worth. The most powerful thing you can do is observe without reacting. When someone shows you dislike, don't chase their approval. Don't try to prove your worth, because the moment you start doing that, you hand them control over your peace. Instead, stay calm, stay grounded, keep shining. People who dislike you expect you to break, to shrink, to lose confidence. But when you remain unbothered, it disarms them completely. There's strength in silence, dignity in distance. And here's a secret. You don't need everyone to like you. You're not here to be universally approved. You're here to be authentic. Some people won't like your light because it exposes their shadows. Some won't like your voice because it speaks truth. And some won't like your confidence because it challenges their control. Let them. The goal isn't to be liked. It's to be respected, to be real, to be at peace with yourself. If someone doesn't like you, let them show it. Watch their actions closely. Learn from their energy and then step back. Because one of the biggest signs of self-respect is knowing when to stop trying. The people who truly care will never make you guess. You'll feel it in their warmth, in their honesty, in their effort. They won't play games. They won't send mixed signals. Their presence will bring peace, not confusion. So the next time you sense someone doesn't like you, don't fight it. Recognize it. Accept it. Move on. Because when you let go of trying to be liked, you make space for genuine connection. You stop chasing temporary validation and start attracting real loyalty. The world is too big and your time too precious to waste on decoding fake smiles and cold hearts. The truth is, you'll always feel it before you see it. Your intuition will whisper long before your mind catches up. That strange feeling, that small discomfort, it's your inner warning system. Trust it. Because people can fake words, but they can't fake energy. Energy never lies. So when someone shows you they don't like you, don't ignore it. Don't argue with it. Just thank life for showing you early. Because knowing who's not for you is just as important as knowing who is. And sometimes, the most peaceful decision you'll ever make is to stop explaining yourself to people who were never ready to understand you anyway.